Shri Jayadev Galla ji.
Sir, I rise to support the bill moved by the Honourable Minister, which aims to confer the status of Institute of National Importance on 3 schools of planning and architecture, one of which is situated near Vijayawada in Andhra Pradesh. Sir, in every crisis, there is also an opportunity. And our new state of Andhra Pradesh, we find that in the midst of all the crises that we are facing, we also have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to create a new greenfield capital city near Vijayawada and Guntur. In fact, it's quite a fortuitous coincidence that the School of Architecture and Planning happens to be in Vijayawada, and that we are also having the opportunity to build a brand new city very close to Vijayawada. Every top architecture and planning firm in the world is competing for this honor to work with us. Sir, along with our Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, we have visited Singapore and Japan so far. In Japan, 3 of the top 10 most livable cities in the world, Kyoto, Tokyo, and Fukuoka, and Singapore, all are among the most livable cities in the world. We plan to visit a few others in Europe as well to learn from them on how to make a city livable. Because unfortunately, we don't have such examples here at home yet. Sir, the Singapore government has agreed to partner with the government of Andhra Pradesh, and our aim is to build one of the most livable cities in the world, a people's capital, which takes into account its smart, connected, green, efficient, sustainable, inclusive, and above all, happy, and with an Indian ethos. In the process of doing this, we also need to ensure that the knowledge that is gained and the capabilities that are developed remain in India as we embark on building 100 more new cities across the country. The School of Planning and Architecture in Vijayawada is in an ideal position to work closely on this project so that India can retain the learnings and build on these capabilities. To give a few two examples on how it should be done and how it should not be done, we have the examples of both Dubai and Singapore. Dubai was built, some of the most fascinating architects in the world have come building the most fascinating buildings and projects there, but none of the capabilities have been retained by Dubai. They still depend on foreign firms and foreign governments to support those capabilities. Whereas in Singapore, they have developed institutes and they are now supporting countries around the world and states around the world, even such as us, to help us build this type of city. So my suggestion is, can we create some kind of a framework so that the School of Architecture and Planning can work with these institutions in building our new capital so that the capabilities are retained in our place. And in fact, when each city, smart city is being built, lakhs of crores is required to build each city. And while doing that, I think that investing some of that amount in starting a School of Architecture and Planning in each city that a smart city is coming up would ensure that those capabilities are being developed locally and remain there even after the development is over. This bill is as important as the maiden bill on triple IT, moved by the Honourable HRD Minister in the Rajya Sabha the other day, which was very necessary for the students of Kanchipuram who are waiting for their degrees for the last many years. In the same way, passage of this bill is equally important as the students of School of Planning and Architecture at Bhopal and Vijayawada are eagerly awaiting for this passage of the bill for the last 6 years. The school at Delhi is in a comfortable position as it is given the deemed university status, unlike the other 2 schools. As these schools have not been confirmed deemed university status, they are now not able to issue degrees to students since 2008-2009. So to confer degrees to graduates, the schools will get authorization only when this bill becomes an act. I sincerely thank the Honourable Minister on behalf of the students from Vijayawada School of Planning and Architecture. I'll go to the end of the speech, sir. Sir, there's no representation of students in the governing body under Clause 13 or in the Council under Clause 33. I strongly feel that there has to be a representative from students to validate their grievances or ideas or suggestions for improvement of the school. So I request the Honourable Minister to consider including a student representative on the Board of Governors and also in the Council. Further, in the Council, you are proposing to nominate 2 members from the Lok Sabha and 1 member from the Rajya Sabha. I fail to understand as to why they need to be nominated, as the contribution they would make for the betterment of the school, since it's technical in nature, it may not even be required. So I suggest for consideration to delete clause 33B of the bill.
अब आप समाप्त करिए.
I would be failing in my duty if I failed out to point about the reservation for SC, ST, and OBCs in the schools. Nowhere in the bill there is a mention about reservation of students belonging to SC, ST, or OBCs. Reservation in these schools has to be followed like the other premier institutions such as IIT, IIM, etc. So I would like the Honourable Minister to please consider this point as well. With these words, I conclude my observations on the bill. Thank you very much.